They deserve every opportunity. And I think if we are to succeed or to even, get out of this group, which consists of France, United States, and Korea, I think the preparations have to start now. In as much as they are playing in their various divisional teams, we need them to start training collectively as soon as possible. Let them go out, wherever they may be. Let them, be together. Let them spend that much needed time together. Let them have fun. Let them enjoy themselves. Let them be there as, sisters and, nothing else. Knowing that, yes, you've done something that is very hard to do. You've done something that no other Gambian team has done, for, throughout history. So I think this is their moment. This is their opportunity. Let them go out there, prepare, enjoy themselves. And then I think if you enjoy yourself, if you really love to do what you're doing, if you're happy to play football, I think you are really destined for greatness, definitely.
Is it too late? Is it too early to start training?
You see, it is better late than never.
Absolutely.
This is a popular saying. But these girls could have started training a long time ago. Here you are playing a World Cup.
Yeah.
This is not a qualifier, or let's say, so we say an international where just come together and train for a few days and play the game. This is a World Cup competition, and like Alassane said, you see, we don't want that. But if they fail to to put up a respectable performance in Azerbaijan, you can't point fingers at these girls. You have to point fingers at the other side.
Yeah, the authorities.
The authorities. We have to be bold enough to say it. Here you have someone to point fingers at, and that would be the authorities. Because I'm sure the coaches have drawn up their plans since after the qualifiers. All they were waiting for was approval to start the training.
Yeah.
But up till now, we didn't know how of them started training. They spoke on several occasions. Both the print and electronic media, that promises are made, they've still not started training. And after their qualification, the hype surrounding that was just unbelievable. They were hosted to a reception at one of the hotels that was at Kairaba. And they've been given their allowances. Some of them got a lot of money that can
even met the vice president. That was great. That was very nice.
So from that, everybody, all of us thought, wow, these guys, they will be motivated. I'm not saying that they're not motivated.
They are motivated. They are really motivated.
Well, you said they got a lot of money.
I mean, at least those are some.
Because now you see,
by Gambian
standards, because you see, Gambian players, most of the players are playing football, but they've not been paid for it.
Yeah.
It is some of these institutional clubs and a few players that at least they compensate them.
Well, a lot of times we just play football, but not because of the money.
Yeah, if you are playing football and you've not been paid, and you've been ended up giving $20,000. I mean, that is for you. That would be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And talking of preparation here, it's not only going for training. We have the MRI. You understand? At least those are some of the things that should have been done by now. You understand? Because it's in fact worrying some of the players and even the technical team, because I got to speak to some of the players not long ago who are even worried. They are worried that they don't know why they are not training. They don't know why the MRI. They are even scared. Some of them are scared inside because they want to have this MRI test to know whether they are fit to play for the under 17. You understand? And I got to meet a player, one of the key players of the team who is currently nursing an injury. You understand? I don't even know whether the technical team is aware of that. Those are some of the things. If they are training together, the technical team would be able to monitor their fitness. You understand? But if they are left to their individual clubs, yes, it's good for them. But if they are coming together as a team, would be more better, so that the technical team will be able to monitor their physical fitness ahead of the tournament.
Rightly said. When you were talking, I was saying to myself, it's just common sense. You don't and you cannot cheat football. It doesn't really happen anywhere. For instance, let us try to look at the our group opponents. I believe they've been together for a while, and I really think even right now they must have been together. It is only the Gambia that you will see that the players are even scattered right now. It's like we don't have a World Cup to play. It's like we don't have a World Cup to play. and it's very sad. You know, it's very sad. Even the coaches, I can tell you, they don't even know what their players are up to. You know, sometimes you don't even know if your player is injured or not. You're not really interested to know what your player is going through. And as a footballer, if you lose that confidence, it's very hard for you to perform. I always say to myself, you know, whatever you do in this life, if you don't have the confidence, you cannot do it. You know, even if you can do it, but that confidence that you have in you is what, you know, propels you to excel to the next level. And I think we don't really take this to be something really big, or maybe because we definitely don't know the magnitude of what we've already done. We've qualified for a World Cup, for God's sake. Yes, it's under 17, but it's a World Cup under 17. You know, so just imagine.
Yeah, I believe, well, the GFA is probably watching the program, and I believe they will act soon, because it's for the interest of the team. You know, the earlier, the better. You know, football, the better prepared side always prevails.
And you were talking about the MRI.
Yeah.
This is something that should have been done just immediately after their, you know,
qualification,
their spot in the World Cup. You know, do the MRI. Thank God we now have, you know, an MRI unit at the RVTH. You know, it's gonna be done here. It's not, you know, going to be done in Senegal or, you know, in Morocco or, you know, whatsoever country. But we are privileged to have that, you know, MRI unit here. What does it really take you to go and conduct your MRI?
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't really take you anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna be some few hours and then you're done with it. Wait for your results. I'm not sure the results will, you know, be known on the spot. I'm not sure, but whatever the case may be, take them there, do the MRI test, conduct it, and then you wait for the results. You know who is not going. You know who is going. By then you will have enough ample time, you know, to find a replacement. But now you let it too late, and all of the ladies are not even confident if they are going or not. You know, they have to know if they are going or not. They have to know their stands by now. You know, if you walk in the streets and, you know, people will be like, boy, I'm World Cup. Ah, boy, man, how man am Adam? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
I'm not confident.
I'm not cutting you. Like I told you, some of these girls are really bothered about this MRI.
Very bothered.
They're really bothered.
It's a nightmare.
But we've seen that. I mean, it's you know, they've waited for the last minute in the last under 17 that went to Rwanda.
Yeah.
And we've seen how dismally they performed.
Yeah.
You know, it also has to do with this MRI. Yeah. Because the players were, you know, we are waiting anxiously, and you know, when they went for this, you know, last minute MRI test, you know, there were conflicting reports coming out of the camp. You know, some were told that they failed the test. On the whole, you know, they passed. And you know, it's like they were not even prepared, because to them they were already going back home.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, for them, you know, for the results to come out and say they've passed the MRI test. So you will see that they were not, you know, mentally and psychologically prepared for the championship. And you need to be mentally and psychologically prepared, likewise being physically prepared for a tournament of this magnitude. So, you know, I mean, if you happen to have an MRI, you know, unit here, what is holding them from conducting the test? Let them go and conduct the test, so that the players will know that, look, well, I'm going to the World Cup.
Yeah. Exactly.
At least,
and you prepare
when you know,
better.
when you see, you know, if you, Modu S, you know, wanted to cover, let's say, the Olympics today, and you're not sure whether you'll be going or not, I mean, when people ask you, what would you say? You will not even be prepared, you know, like the way you're supposed to. But when you are so that you are going to cover it, you will be fully prepared so that you will go and live up to expectation. But if you are not prepared, you know, and you know, people expect that you have to go there and put up a respectable performance, come on, we are fooling ourselves. We are fooling ourselves. We have to say this. You have to be prepared the way others have been prepared. If for example, let's say USA, you know, spend $10 million, you know, for this campaign on the 17 team, and we spend what, $10 million here. Do you expect also to get the same result like the USA? No, come on. Football is a very, very expensive enterprise that we have to invest in.
So I think that is where, you know, we should like Because when it comes to financial, we can't compete the likes of
Yeah,
United
we
States.
know that.
But we have to judiciously use the little
resources
that we have. You understand?
You know?
And make a good
And
preparation.
Gambians, it's unfortunate, but we believe in this,